No, for the you need a turn.
I just set up a little Hi everyone, we have your paddles ready to go as soon as you enter. If you are bidding today, please make sure that you have a 3-digit number with you. We'll be starting in just a little bit. Thank you everybody for lining up early. Thank you everyone for your patience in joining today. You're all witnesses. I put my phone on airplane mode. So if you all see my husband yelling at me later, you're on my side. You're on my side.
Love the new hairdo.
Me too. Thank you. I was aiming asymmetrical. I don't have the courage yet to like shave one side and color the other side. I've got my grandmother's curls, and I haven't grown it out since the end of undergrad, which when it was the ponytail was down to there, because all 6 of my sisters have donated to Locks of Love. So for 4 years undergrad, I wanted to, but I missed the curls. But I didn't want to grow them out and not have a plan this time. So we're learning products, and we're learning different combs, and we're learning what is and isn't toxic for cats.
The worst thing is being the only curly-haired person in your house,
Correct.
And no one knows how to take care of curls.
Correct. Yeah, but like, I guess check out a little bit. So we'll be starting in another 15 minutes. Anything that's like back together, we're going to give out as a set. I guess I'll break it up as we go along. Thank you.
Yes. I love your Ichigo cosplay.
Your tattoo, your Ichigo, your tattoo is very cool too. Your Helios.
So we'll probably get started in about another 5 minutes or so.
Do I live in
I'm
New
just giving
Jersey?
everyone a chance to
I live
check
in
out what we
Pennsylvania,
have.
which
So a
is supposed
big
to be
difference from this year to last year, I will not be splitting up the larger packages. A lot of the bigger items are combined packages. We have a My Hero Academia pack that's got about 10 to 12 different items
My friend
packed
does it.
together. So
Thank
rather
you.
than
I'm like,
parcelizing and
I got
I
inked for the first
love it.
time last year.
So let's
done.
give all like another 5 minutes and check out how we're
And
gonna
the
do
low
it.
ponyo.
I'm sorry. No, you were
Great
good.
thank you to our volunteer con staff for backing us up this morning, tech for making sure we got everything that we need running today, and of course hotel staff keeping us hydrated and and of course all of our lovely dealers and artists downstairs for all the donations that we're going to be starting off today. Like 30 children. Because as I got older, I realized like the part that needed motivation from like 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. and on.
Shut the fuck up. He doesn't have to drive home Sunday. 30-year-old, 38-year-old man has to drive home Sunday. Hey, you know what he takes right now? Tylenol. Everybody
Yes!
And then trying to 6 o'clock, not done at 8 o'clock.
And then he just gives a presentation.
But I have left his hair.
That's our club.
That's the other.
Right, yes. I still have my stuffed tiger copies from childhood. One thing I couldn't get my mother to throw out. All the Mighty Maxes are gone. Between the first 2 rounds of rankings, all of those are gone.
Oh, thank God. The ultimate thing of that, though, my grandfather had his concert. He was a kid, which given that he was born in the 30s, very much some very little see.
Yeah, it would have.
They was like, oh yeah, I had some of this stuff. Buddy and childhood friend that has a junk father was a junk dealer. He was like, yeah, you can buy for like a penny with free stuff.
Jump to the
Scratch.
It's 4 months old.
Nuts.
Just like my nephew and niece. So every year I mail them the children's birthday card. My niece doesn't get it and she doesn't. That's the best part. Because I'm April 5th, so I'm 39. Let me get my we should. Next one. Of course you can. So that was made 6 years ago. It's just my cat playing D&D. I'm only on Instagram because that's the only way I can keep track of releases. It's about 12. But yeah, I like Facebook and Twitter at the start of the pandemic, and it just
Go that way.
just saved my mental health. I will have to start social media again once I get my license in the spring and start practicing. But you know, of course, that was all right, so if everyone please take your seats. If you are bidding today, want to make sure that you got your papers. Okay, just get a quick flash of those. You know, like 6 hours ago we were asking for handshake. It's very similar to handshake, but now there's feet away. Fantastic.
Bless you.
Goodness. Welcome everyone to 2023's charity auction at Zenkaikon. Yeah, you know what? Round of applause for the volunteer staff, by the way. We're going to do a bit of an experimental year this year. A lot of you know me. My name is Uncle Yo, so you know the show as a go. I'm an anime-specific stand-up comedian, and it is a thrill as a future licensed social worker to help contribute and build up charities. This is, as you know, so we are both a nonprofit, but we like to use our charity auction as a way to give back to the community. This year, we are giving our donations to the Donegal Substance Abuse Alliance, okay? They are a local tri-county based here in Pennsylvania substance abuse counseling that not only tries to get people back on their feet with counseling, with group counseling, but also counsel family members, spouses, siblings, other teachers, because you know what? We still need it. A lot of us couldn't just cope with reruns of the office for 2.5 years when we lost all of our jobs and all of our savings in 2020. A lot of us had to cope in various different ways. I saw a lot of you coping last night with various clothing, maybe party drugs and partying at the TJ break. But you know what? Once a year is fine. It's only clinical when it stops your day-to-day raving and what have you. I grabbed my water container, yes. There's a thermos up here. You hid behind one of our first items today, as a matter of fact. Woo! We are going until See, they're excited, and with that, we are off to the races. So the way this is gonna go, I'm gonna try to, as you know, shout out when the starting bid will go up. If we need to, and I say sold, please keep your hand raised until we move to the next one. I want to make sure that the staff has time to record both your number and the final bid. As you know, this is also a good W-9 charity, which means anything that you give today, below tax season, can come back to you. That's just something I remind people. We are taking cash and credit cards today. Bottle caps are not going to come. Maybe the next presidential election. We'll see. We'll see. See if we get that through. So the first off, as a 1, 2, 3, I'm going to sell these off as a tricorder. I have not 1, not 2, but 3. Wait for it as I rotate. Character swords from Demon Slayer. I want to say because of the weight, they're most likely plastic replicas. So we have Tanjiro, Inosuke, and help me, who saw the movie?
Rengoku.
Rengoku, thank you. I was about to go Rakugo, and I know from yesterday those are 2 very different words. We have 3 swords from Demon Slayer, and we are a little bit behind, so I'm going to start the bid at all 3 swords. Can you steal it from me for $25? Do I hear and see $25? Starting at $80 right now. Sorry, your hand went up first. Do I hear, so starting at $25, do I hear $30? $30 for all 3 swords. $25 going once. That's a good steal, Luigi. $25 going twice. And keep, is that for 30? Yeah. All right, 73 is up there for 30, unless I see for 35. 265 at there for 35. 35, unless I see for 40. 35, we are at 40 at 73. Exciting, isn't this now? Okay, we are at $40 for number 73 at $40. Unless I see for 45. 40 going once, 45 for 265. We are at 45 right now, unless I see for 50. We are at 45 right now, 45 going once, 45 going twice, 50. Ooh. This is the first thing! And now I'm using this voice! There's drama in the build-up! You're like, nope, Mandalorian starting season 3. So we are at 50, unless I see for 55, 50 going once, and 50 twice. Keep that up and raised for 50. Number 73, first 3 swords for 50. For number 73. Thank you to all of our collecting at the end. A great big thank you to everybody coming out. I apologize if you're going to hear a little ASMR today. I'm keeping this on. I think my husband and I are the only 2 members of the family that did not catch COVID. I want to keep it that way. We are jumping ahead. This is a plastic bag. This is very similar to the Cosplay Masquerade Energy lesson, but it's a triple thread. Now it's a plastic bag on its side. So, what a time for me to not be able to read Japanese versus the rest of my life and both trips I've taken to Japan. I want to say I have a bust figurine from, I think maybe Bleach.
No, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Thank you, Jujutsu Kaisen. I recognize it now. I hate this guy. Also comes with his own soda as well as 2, 4, 6, 8. A 7 pack of hazelnut chocolate buns. Bidding starts at 10. Starting up at 10 if you want to grab dinner and a date. 62 for 10. I love that. Unless I see for 12, why not? Anyone want to go for 12? 71 going up there for 12. Unless we want to go up for 15. 15 for the 3. 39 was the first arm up there. 15 unless we want to go up for 20 for the 6 pack. Okay, number 15 is up there for 20. Unless I see a bid for 25. Pretty much a steal for, all right, 254 at 25. So we're sitting pretty at 25. We could also go up to 30, going for charity, going for substance abuse. 25 going once, and 25 going twice. Keep that up and waving, Mr. Luigi Reverse. 254. I'm going to put everything back. You can put everything back in the bag nicely. A great big thank you. Okay. It all comes crumbling down with this angsty teenager, puts his hands on you. Yes. This is our villain. This is one of our big villain pieces from My Hero Academia. Shout it out. Shigaraki, thank you. I just remember as, this guy again. I've started to name code names based on how my nephew calls it. So, as you can see, this is still sealed in the pack. I want to say it's been on Shelf for a little bit, but there's no damage to the figurine itself. Can you start the steal at $10? Do I see for $10 at 71? Do I see for $50 at 71? 62 was up there for $50. Let's I see for $20. $20 for 71. Let's I see for 25. 80 for number 80 for 25. Let's see a bid for 30. We're at 25 right now, sitting pretty at 25 once. Pretty at 25 twice. 276 with the steal for 30. For 30 for Shigaraki. He's gonna have his hands all over you. That's it. You know what? Let's move on. Let's move on. So we're sitting pretty at 30. Let's see a bid for 35. We're sitting at 30 once and 30 twice. I love the drama. It is 276 sold. 30. You, sir. Shigaraki figurine. 30. Bidder 276.
Things are moving. Oh, it's a typewriter. Yay!
I will let you know that the Pikachu bag is reversible.
Oh.
To include way more Generation 1 Pokemon. I will let you know that Pikachu has multiple expressions, not just the mean face. I will also let you know that Pikachu's bid begins at $5. So I see $5. Oh, how do I even start that? Okay, we'll keep those hands raised. Keep those hands raised. What about 10? Why did more show up? 15 for the reversible Pikachu bag. 20 for the reversible Pokemon bag. 25 for the reversible Pokemon bag. Switching arms now. 30 for the reversible Pokemon bag. 35 for the reversible Pokemon bag. Between 10 and 46. So sitting at 35. Sitting at 35 for number 46. $35. Let's see a bid for 40. 35 once. 35 twice. Thank you for your donations, Mega Man. Pokemon reversible bag. 35. That was number 62? 46. List Dexia works for me. We have so many things that are in Japanese this year. I feel a little inadequate for this. But we have 2 adorable figurines. They also come in their own pouch. This can be hung from a wall, from a door. We have not opened the box just yet. Not quite sure what they're from, but they are adorbs. Yes?
Yes. Yeah, full no she got it.
Yes.
Gesundheit. I love that. Oh, excellent. Both figurines and the bag start for 20. Can we start it off at 20? 87 for 20. Let's see a bid for 25. We're sitting easily at 20. Both adorable figurines are coming up. I think I'm starting to see like there's a taste and a flavor. I'm starting to see there's a theme between your everything about you. So sitting at 20, let's see a bid for 25, for 20 once, and 20 twice, because I got a whole lot of more big bags to go, and these 2 little bags are going home with you for 20. Bidder number 85. Great big love and thank you to everybody going out.
Oh, raise your number one more time? Okay.
Number 87. First of 2. Jujutsu Kaisen. He's in full, I don't know what he's planning to do with that leg, but it's going up. But our price is going to go down. This was going in the dealer's room for 25. Can you steal it from me for 10? Do I hear a bid for 10 for number 20, number 29? Do I see a bid for 15? 15 for number 223, because your hand was second up. 15, do I see a bid for 20? 15, you're up there for 20. Sealing it now for 20. Let's see a bid for 25. Sitting up there for 20. Let's see a bid for 25. 20 going once. Not a problem, because we've got another one right up the bat. 20 going twice. Sold for 20. Bidder number 15. First Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, you didn't know you could switch it up, did you? Improv. We have a ton of Miyazaki-themed bags that are going out from some of our wonderful vendors. This is the Howl's Moving Castle bag. I have a Ponyo bag. I have a Princess Mononoke bag. I have a lot of bags this year. But for all of us fans of this romance, Howl's Moving Castle, you gain a coloring book, a mini backpack, 5-piece calcifer magnet, and a 30th anniversary. 30th.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm old.
Yeah.
30th anniversary Blu-ray DVD combo. All 4 items in the bag can walk out with you $30. Who's got 30 for the seal? 62. I have for 30. Do I see for 35? 35, 71. You were the second one up at 35. Do I see a seal for 40? 40 number 36. Welcome to the new age. Welcome to the new age. Unless I see a bid for 45. 87 up there for 45. Do I see a bid for 50? 223 is up for you for 50 right now. Do I see a bid for 55? At 50, 36 back up there for 55. Do I see a bid for 60 for the house moving castle sex? 55, double fives. I like where this is going. 55 going once. 55 going twice. Movie night at your place, my friend. 55 going. Number 36. Thank you. A lot of love for Zenkai. A lot of love comes out every Sunday at the charity auction. I'm going to try to do these two figurines together. Actual retail price seems to be $40 and $60. Actual retail price of both characters. Let me see. For Twisted Wonderland, Karafu Mai, Sakura Jima, party dress version. Sounds like a fetish, but it's Sunday, so we'll move on. Should be $100. Steal it from me for 20. Do I see a bid for 20? 71, we do the first one up. Do I see a bid for 30? 30, I'm gonna give it to 29. It was the second hand to go up 30. Do I see a bid for 40? 63, you're up there for 40. Do I see a bid for 45? 223, you've been hanging up there, so 45. Do I see a bid for 50? 29, hand has not moved in the last $30. I'm excited where this is going. So we're at 50 right now. Yep. We're at 50. Do I see a bid for 55? 63, you're back up there for 55. Double five seems to be the winning number of the day. 55, do I see a bid for 60? We're love sitting here at 55. Can anyone push it? Anyone push it for substance abuse to save a family member? 55 once for bidder 63. 55 twice, sold. 55. Almost a 50% discount. Both figures going on with you. To keep a cat occupied for about 40 seconds on a shelf and then to be knocked down. No. Gauge your cat before you get into Figmas. Learn from my mistakes. Homemade ceramic. This is... Where's Murderface? I need something warm than yours. Yeah, I love this. These are homemade. This is a double bunny set all the way across the sky. Rest in peace, the original film of that video. This is from Moon Family Studios down in the Artist Alley. They've been with us loading in since Thursday, God bless them. And both sets we can sell off. Start with 5. Who's got 5? Who's got 5? 71 out there for 5. Who's got 10? Who's got 10? 38 for 10. Who's got 15 for both double bunnies? 223 at 15. I love that aesthetic there. So 15 how about for 20? How about for 20? 71, you're up there for 20. Do I see a bid for 25? 30 up there for 25. 25, do I see a bid for 30 for both plushies? 25 for charity going once. 25 for charity going twice. Last call for 30. $25 sold. Number 38, both bunnies. Number 38. 25. Okay, we got that marked down. We're okay for me to move on?
Yes.
Okay.
Love it. Thank you so much. This is our first time that our new team is working together, and I love the synergy, you guys, and I love the energy that you all are bringing. Thank you so much for your patience and generosity coming out today. This is all one set. Okay. It's a ton of puzzles. It's fascinating. Can I also give away the storage container, by the way?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So, we have a vendor that's giving away a bunch of puzzles. This is going to be the first of multiple puzzle set boxes, because we all have someone in our life that we need occupied for an hour. Okay. This is a 5 set. Some of the puzzles are wood, some of the puzzles are metal. Can you break them apart? Let's find out. You get 2 sets of the Twisty Nail puzzle set. You also get one of the brain candy for Wooden Sudoku, a strategy game. You also get a Sword in the Stone brand. So this is coming over from our vendors at True Genius. This entire box would sell retail for about 80. Can you steal it from me for 20? Do I see a bid for 20? 42, you're out there for 20. Do I see a bid for 30? 30, 80, flipped it up there for 30. Do I see a bid for 35? 42 up there for 35. That's a steal right now. 35, do I see a bid for 40? I see 35.80 up there for 40. We're at $40 right now. Do I see a bid for 45? 42 is up there for $45. Do I see a bid for 50? It is against you, legit. 9, welcome bidder number 9 up there for 45. Do I see the bid for 50? 50 at 223. Thank you so much. You are sitting there, sitting pretty at 50. Let's see a bid for 55. 50. I'm going to combine those for 89. Number 9, you are up there, back there for 50. Do I see a bid for 55? 50 once and 50 twice. Sold, and thank you. Donegal Substance Abuse Alone. Thank you. This is the puzzle box with the parts. Like, you should also get a carry-away container, like they do at the tap house. Would you like to take this home in a growler or use your belly? Growler! You can use the growler while driving. Don't do that, though. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Learn from my mistakes. Because I refuse to. Second up, the Jujutsu Kaisen figurine. Can you steal it from me for 10? Do I see a bid for 10? 29, you're up there for 10. Do I see a bid for 20? Do I see a bid for 20? 31, welcome to the bid. So 20, how about 25? Do we sneak up for 25? Sitting at 20 for once, 20 twice. That's a 50% discount. 25! You almost gave it to him for 50% discount. You said no, there's still a lot of love to give out there. Thank you. So 25 for 80. Do I see a bid for 30? Do I see a bid for 30? 25 is going to go once, 25 twice. Sold. Oh, I almost got to the D! For 55 at 223. Sold. 223. $55. Second, get it up there. Send that love. Number 223. Keep eyes on you. Hand painted by one of our staff members. Okay? We have all needed coffee and have gone Tiamat on some poor barista in our lives. Make it up to them by giving to charity. This is a hand-painted D&D 5e 5-headed Tiamat Queen of the Dragons figurine that you can take home to terrify your players. And Cat. I'm not gonna ruin that out. Okay.
No.
And the white.
Yeah.
And red, you earn it.
What?
Starting the bid at 20. Do I see the bid for 20? 62. Your hand was right up at 20. 30. And select 40. 50. 60. 70. 75. 80. 85. 90. 100. 110. You're doing my job for me. 120. 125. 125. 130. Yeah. 130. 135. Don't diss my Alexia yet. What are we at? Wait, what are we at though?
135.
135. 140. 145. 150. 160. Or 160. 170. 180. 190. How far are you gonna go? Someone got bar mitzvah money. 200 Mega Man. We are at 200 right now. 210. I'm not hearing no. 220 for the Blue Bomber. 230. Oh, I see an elbow going down. I see an elbow going down. It's holding at 220.
I can't pay that word that much.
Sold for 220. Put the fear in your barbarian. Great big thank you to our panelists. I need a lovely assistant.
Whoa.
Thank you, Leslie. 3 figurines going up. You're also walking home with the Slap Happy bag. All right. Young Hang. We have Mirrorverse Captain Jack. And we also have, Mark Hamill. The Fire Lord Ozai. Okay, he can make them fight. And Johnny Depp can watch and commentary. I'm not here to judge. Disney crossovers all the time. All 3 figurines. Start the bid. And the bag, start the bid at $30. Do I see $30? Do I see $35? 71 is that's you for $35, less I see a bid for $40. 51, you're up there at $40. Thank you so much and welcome to the fray. 40, less I see for $45. Sitting at you for $45, less I see for $50. Welcome, 51. $50 do I see for $55. I see $50 once. I see $50 twice. Sold. Contestant number 51, all 3 figures. Fast. We obey Sonic the Hedgehog at this church. We have two badges for Zenkaikon 2024 next year. As you know, this goes back into charity. This goes back into making sure that we have the rooms available and the transport for our lovely guests and our volunteers, making sure that they stay awake, hydrated, and loved. I'm going to sell them both next year. Can you steal them from me for both for 40, both for 40, both for 40, both for 50, both for 60?
What are they?
They
Badges
are
for next year.
badges for next year. Weekend-long badges. We're doing 3.5 days next year. 50, 60, 30 per person, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. You sleep well tonight, heroes. 140. 150, 155 is sitting pretty at 155, sold. Now leave me with you, how about that? I remember Chobits. I'm old. Plants, they ran in the manga section. Every backdrop was rose petals and feathers. Crows molting across multiple schools. Lancaster package.
Ooh.
We're not only walking away with the box and the 4 roses. So, Visit Lancaster has been there at between the entrance and the exit all week long. As a lot of you have probably seen, this is a beautiful city to spend a weekend, especially in the fall and the spring. We have a collection of prizes. We have 3 books. We have The First Lady of the White House. We have Unwrapping the Historic Downtown Lancaster, planning a trip for next time. We have the Central Market Cookbook.
Ooh.
I don't know if you know this, but I do this con every year, not just for the farmer's market, but also just for the farmer's market. And I get to see you guys at the farmer's market.
Is that the deed to the city?
And the key. That's interesting. A genealogical map of the counties from the founding of Pennsylvania onward. Oh, that's an interesting copy. So, for your history buff, for your coffee table reading, this is, of course, for charity, and this is to thank Lancaster for hosting us for 10 years now.
Wow.
Which is phenomenal. It's a full Disney Alice in Wonderland.
Sure is.
So there's a server at the Greek restaurant with a full Disney Peter Pan sleeve tattoo. This is Alice. You two have to arm wrestle now. Okay. Start the box sale at $20 for charity. $20 for charity. How about 30 for charity? 30. How about for, okay, starting at 30, let's go with 39. Could you also turn yours upside down? Thank you so much. For 30, how about for 40? 45. 50. 45. Okay, so we're between 10 and 39. So we were sitting there at 40 for number 10 going once. 45 for 223. 45 for 223. Do I see a bid for 50? We're at 45 for the 3 books in the Commonwealth. I think you own Pennsylvania now. You have to wrestle John Fetterman, but you get to own Pennsylvania. Sold for $45 to 223. It's a pile. Nice. All right. This is the Kiki's Delivery Service box. You also get a Kiki's Delivery Service ramen bowl with chopsticks. You get a push sheen and a Gretzko stickers. You get the DVD and Blu-ray of Kiki's Delivery Service. But you get the bowl and the chopsticks. This is a pile. This is a pile. Start the bid at 30, 40, 50, 60, tumbling down, 70. All right, let's do 60 again. 65, 14 and 62. So we are at 65, 70. Oh, almost got you. So we're sitting right now at 70. Does anyone want to go to 75 for charity? 14 or 62, 75, 80. The Kiki's Delivery Service. Sold. Bidder number 62, $80. I have memories of this. I have memories of Ponyo. Those of you who know, you know. There is a coffee mug, Ponyo themed. There is a kitchen towel and pot holder. There is a Ponyo ramen bowl and chopsticks. There is a Blu-ray DVD. There is a Hokusai 12 poster set. That's what these cloths are. The full Ponyo set. $40. 50. 60. I love to see this, love nerds. 70. 70 between 87 and 88 and 14. Anyone willing to go to 75? Just link in increments now. 75, 80. We are between these two. Oh, we're 87 is sitting right there at 80. 80. Do I see a bid? 85. Do I see a bid? 85. 80 right now. 80 going once and 80 twice. 87. Sold. Sold. A Little Mermaid who went full ham. Five puzzle set boxes from Brain Candy. Each of these retail price actually is $25, but you get all 5 puzzles, which means you have multiple gifts to repurpose and give out.
Are they different puzzles?
Are they?
Are they different puzzles?
They are all different puzzles. Let me read these out. I got wooden snakes and ladders. I got wooden cheesy. I haven't played that in years.
How many pieces?
That's a great piece. That's a great question. I've got 5 of these in total. I got wooden reversey, which looks like Othello. I've got backgammon and wooden playing cards and dice set. Oh, that's cute. Okay, board games. Got it. Appreciate it. See? We're nerds. We're there to get specific.
Puzzle community coming after you.
They are. They put the pieces together and realize I'm no good. Starting the bid for charity for 20. Okay, I like this back and forth. How about 25? 30. 35. Sitting pretty at $35 for number 39. Sold. Thank you, sir. I have seen a lot of desire on our second to last bid. I think we're down to 1, 2 left. Am I reading that right? We already did figure out, yes. Okay. I saw this in theaters. It was me and my best friend Dave. It was great. You ever take up 5 seats in a movie theater just because you can? Really? It's just me?
Yeah.
I'm the only selfish white person in the room. I see. I love that though. Did anyone else do this did anyone else rent out a movie theater during the pandemic just to play Smash Brothers with their friends?
No.
I do not have that money.
I wanted to too. Okay. Here's what you get with the Princess Mononoke box. The full package. You get the ramen bowls with the chopsticks. Dishwasher friendly. Kitchen towel and pot holders. Am I reading this right? Of donut, a sprinkle no, that's not right. Those aren't words. Is that a D or an asterisk? Okay, Forest Spirit is a men's crew, it's a t-shirt. Light like a girl baseball cap. Oh, fight like a girl baseball cap. Even better knowledge. And the Blu-ray DVD set. The full Mononoke set. You get a shirt, you get the movie of course, you get the hat, you get the ramen set. And you're free to get side-eyed in as many Wawas as you wish for your future. 50. 55. 60. 70. Full Princess Mononoke set. 80. 90. 95. 100. Sold for number, unless I see 105. Sitting at 14. Sold. 100. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. How we're doing? We're rocking through this. I need about 2 volunteers for this one.
Yes, please.
Go beyond, ladies and gentlemen. This is the full My Hero Academia package. Okay. We'll do this one at a time. We have the posters. Okay, we have the poster clip. Love that. We have tissue paper. Okay. We have Bakugo in his favorite bottom as a fleece blanket. Too autobiographical. Moving on. We have a League of Villains baseball cap. Okay. Oh, we also have that
Overhaul.
That's fantastic. Okay. That looks like the full Class A1 t-shirt. Best waifu t-shirt. You don't get to judge me. Fight notebook and calendar planner. Lanyard and keychain for next year.
Have to go with your pass that you want.
A lot of keychains. Bakugo and Deku keychains. That's okay, Bakugo's used to falling. Okay. We got the Deku mug. We're not halfway done with the bag. We have the mobile wallet clip with All Might and Deku. We have a lot of socks. It's adorable. That's what I was printing. Looks so nice. Thank you, Spencer's Gifts. Sentences I didn't know I'd say again. Okay. We have double Deku figures. Okay. We have a shot glass.
Ooh.
We had a shot glass. Okay.
Oh.
We have the DVD of 2 Heroes, the DVD Blu-ray. We have a vanilla scented Shigarake car freshener. Of all the smells to associate with a dude who decays on a touch, vanilla is not high on the list. Oh, and the ramen bowl and chopsticks. Yeah, the vanilla scented goes in there. Socks going back. T-shirts going back. Thank you for letting me build up the drama. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, Zenkaikon. This is the big one. The tissue paper is optional. We are flexible and inclusive. And reusable, yes. My Hero Academia, Go Beyond. Starting the bid. Last item of the day, and thank you everyone for waiting outside. Thank you everyone who participated today. Thank you to our volunteer staff. Start the bid off. $50. $60. It's a good bargain. $70. $80 for charity. $90 to save a life. $100 to see the next Christmas. $110. $115. $120. $125. $130.
Woo!
$135. We're gonna have to go into a filler arc in a moment. $140. $145. $150. $155. Is that you, sir? It's against you at $155 unless I see only a $160. Get a bid for $160. $155 once. $155 twice. Lancaster smash. $155 sold. Thank you. You're about to make the 15-year-old in your life very happy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have won a bid today, please come on up and line up to collect and your transactions. A great big thank you one more time. Thank you everyone at Zenkaikon. Thank you for our staff and volunteers. Thank you for bringing it every year, you guys. Be good, do good.
Sorry.
It's really cool. Wow.
This thing is cool. I have 6 episodes.
I changed Facebook, then I went back to Facebook.
She has to split for the tax. And it was a great show. It was just such a great staple. Like after all, you're like, okay, that was like as much as I love to give my. I think I got it. We were always. I mean, it's like there was no reason for it. We were always doing so well.
It's totally different from the last one.
Yeah.
And I read every piece of it.
These are running so far.
So my friend, I dog sit her dogs, and I'm not Oh, good.
So it's also, you guys like clothes?
You're not just good at fighting yourself.
Yeah, I guess. As soon as I got upstairs and I thought in order to drive home tomorrow, I need to stay here.
You can go. You'll do better with this.
I guess I will find out.
Both you guys? Yes.
It's two methods, we like that.
Sorry, about
I can't remember what you said.
I didn't know how to type
Sure.
but it was I didn't get the oh, I was looking at it. Yeah, a little bit.
Technically, it's not paying it.
I know.
I've done my hair practice.
Nice. Two that were the
Sometimes they see me one and then I don't
Cheyenne.
Is it the Disney mobile games? Okay, my first day, so they had the Disney Twisted Wonderland photo shoot. I didn't really know what it was. Are you Yeah, when I saw the hearts, I knew it was like I was early as far as I Nice.
Yeah, I was bidding against you the first time. Yeah. I was bidding against you the first time, and I was like, nah.
No, I could not tell between the two.
Dude, I could have sworn this number 35. I swear my grandma's on the thing. That's like, it's not exactly. It's accurate. It's like, remember, I got a Pikachu in this game.
I know.
It's like grabbing
I did their and they gave us like wooden dice, taught us 3 different games. So that was the dog water. Their panel was pretty good. They have another one I think later. So I was enjoying it. Besides the I wanted the Pikachu back, but
That's what I said to her when I started going.
yeah, I was at like I think I was 45 after oh my god.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's funny. I got
Thank you.
Oh, I wanted the box with the cookie.
I know there was two.
And one of the
That's pretty cool. I feel like they just like they have like magic cards. They have like Sora and the Disney characters. Like kind of like not the evil, but like the villain version of that almost.
oh wait, bro, I got roses.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, a lot of love.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like narrator. They like narrate. Okay.
I can't think of one thing to say.
They're kind of chin side.
Is that your tax bill? Did you file your taxes yet?
First of all, not even in school, but you know, this sucks. So we're gonna put you in the door that's not been active for years. It kind of reminds me of like, have you seen Food Wars? Which I think yeah. So the dorm that he gets, he like looks at it and he goes, "This looks crap." Like everything else was so nice, and he got put into like the beat up broken dorm who used to be his dad. So that's kind of why he got put in. Yeah, it's like it used to be amazing. It was like one of the best dorms like years ago. But it's not been used in some instances.
Yeah, the Pokemon bag, dude.
Nice. They like ghost in the game. Nice. Okay. Are they like other characters?
Yeah, like that's like new characters.
Okay.
Just like modern technology. It's like something.
Oh, okay. So they're like the like the crispy tail. That's what I would assume. I've been a Haunted Mansion, but I can understand that. Haunted Mansion is more like normal looks person, a little bit deadly. Hey. I was like 50s. You know, all the time we really wanted to know. I was happy I dropped out. What do you want to pay for? What do you want? I was like,
Make taxes.
it's like,
Well, I noticed that.
Yeah, my friends, they see the photos I do. That's PDM friends. So I just thought about that out of the economy. But honestly, I'm happy with more because my 50 versus 200 for charity is a lot.
Yeah.
Wow, this is great. It's a good chair. Oh, nice. Are they doing another one for the new system? Nice. I mean, that,
For some reason, the
I'm almost there, I swear.
Yeah, that's the only way to get information out of
Artist. Yep. King of artists. Sorry, you both went Actually, it's at Walmart for $9. It's at Walmart.
That one.
Well, I have a 20 plus since I've been started. I was like, I better start. Man, I thought I was like, oh, it wouldn't occur to me that this doesn't cost anything because it's taxes. I immediately became more frugal. You writing off your taxes? I'm going to. It's charity. It's a charity offering. See, I haven't done my taxes. I like to crank my tax product. Yeah, I'm probably going to use the little box more. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's historical. If I was looking at it. I'm property of the same side. I was property of the same side. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Probably something weird. I'm probably going to like walk up behind and just terrible. What?
Don't forget Bless you.
It's not like a house.
Okay. Where'd that tissue paper go?
The award show, the AMV contest. Can't specifically remember.
Yeah, I mean, like, we usually do a bunch of local shows, so.
Yes.
So did you want to do that as email or text?
No. When I lived in Germany. Oh, how does it where you live in? I was really happy there, and then when I got there, I got like this kind show. It's just like walking through a German cultural district. I mean, like the food was really good, but I don't know. I find that people that travel sometimes way overhype it. I've been like halfway around the world. And this is my favorite place. Wow. Yeah, yeah, it's a beautiful country. It's just extremely racist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks.
so much. Which one of you gentlemen want a rose?
So what was the, yes, that's what we have. Yeah, that made it my stop.
I think it's the booth next to Zenkaikon earrings. Okay. You can check with that booth, see if they might have a box for you that's a protectable one too.
I can double check this.
Another booth right next to the.
I'm pretty sure it's where I saw it yesterday, or not.
Oh, that was our Zenkaikon booth.
Oh,
So
okay.
actually, if you hang out, I'll text someone. That's no problem, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna do, two separate transactions, card?
I mean, if I'm doing two separate things, you gotta do like this, I get
Yeah, yeah, so we'll do the knife first. Well, no, that's how much was received.
Oh, okay.
35 and, yeah. That's 35. always extra rocky. It could work somewhere. Figure something out for you. Yeah. Very much. Well, you know, answer for you.
I mean, I'm in the kind of want to get, that's, I'm going to need just the breakfast, so then I'll be back up here for the next panel.
Okay. Do you want to find out and then that information desk? Yeah, that would be a great, just pass on the information desk.
Just leave it with there.
Yeah, yeah, just pass it over to them.
Yeah, like I did it so
They did change the setup. I guess people were playing with the dials too much. Yeah. I guess people were really playing with them. I just don't know where.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No, that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Not too worried. Mixed Immortal is about cultural narratives and high fantasy.
Last but not least, goosebumps back. Yes, okay, what was your goosebump? Confirm. Thank you. Since being the last person I was going to say, thank you.
No, seriously, I don't know if there's a specific way to turn this on. Or we just unplug it. It's on my slide.
It's okay, we can just unplug it because we're not using it for regular keeping anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as this is not locked.
Or I have a key that does unlock.
Okay, well, that's even better.
Yes.
I think it's safe.
I think so too.
Do you want to use, so you don't have to carry it, I still have a clock for the hotel. And I've got to bring it back anyway, so.
I mean, I'm just bringing it back I'd see a lot of participation.
I suppose, I'm not sure where I am.
Huh? No.
That says it's fine. It's the world's fantasy AMVs.
You guys.
Thank you. This is not the updated version. Huh? I did, but I also re-downloaded it, and I bet I downloaded an old copy. It's okay. It's fine. It's too late now. I'm fine if you don't come in. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I just didn't want to interfere with the people taking naps. Yeah, no, people are good. Oh my gosh, no. It's doing the thing. It was doing the thing and like trying to take me to that online sign-in page. So I think when I downloaded this morning, I downloaded the whole copy. Which I don't think was possible, so maybe I'm just imagining this. Because I'm pretty sure the subtitle was different. It was a different subtitle. It was Japan and the English-speaking world, the updated subtitle. So I know this is like an old version.
It'll work.
Yeah, it'll work. It's just not the most updated. I'm just annoyed because that means I scrubbed the updated copy. Like I must have only made it say it's local. On the computer, like the old one. The new one, I must have made them on the computer. That also doesn't make sense because they don't work on it. I don't know what happened. Hopefully. We'll work on it later. Hi, everybody.
I was gonna say, when you want to unplug it, just look at the
right there.
Yeah, this is the right one. Let's hope this is the right one.
See windows.
Yeah.
Need any help?
No, I'm good.
Looks like you're good. You need sound or?
No. I am all the sound that's on.
Okay.
I am the audio.
All right. Well, enjoy.
Thanks. So don't worry, I'll wait till it gets started till 2. I know that's very important to all of you that I start at exactly 2 o'clock. But I'm touched how many people there are at 2 o'clock on a Sunday. Thank you all so much for coming. Like, I do not promise coherency. I was running a panel until 1:30, helping run a panel until 1:30 last night, and then I had a panel at 9:45 this morning, so I'm like, yeah, I'm fried. However, in the southern market, there's a place that makes their own energy drinks. And that's very exciting. And they're purple and sparkly. And that's like all I need in the world, right? Purple sparkly energy drinks.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I like purple. That's why this has a purple background. So. They also taste really good, those energy drinks. Not that I'm pushing them, I just discovered them and I'm like, they're my new favorite thing.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, exactly, right? Although I matched their decor, so they were very excited to see me. It was just like Ivy all over their booth. I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. You were in a panel. Yeah, we were talking about that. I think there's a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah, so it's fine.
You want my next?
I didn't get it.
Oh, my one ear, yes. That's why I took my little boy about it. I was like, I'm dropping it, couple drop it. So I have to wondering that ear Dr. Pepper sugar.
Okay.
Are you okay? I'm gonna give it time. It is. Dr. Pepper. Turn it on.
just finished an energy drink, so if I start getting really hyper or twitching in the middle of this presentation, we all know why. I'm like not normally a caffeine person, so we're gonna see. But welcome everyone to Myths and Mortals. This is sort of an examination of cultural narratives in the English-speaking world and in Japan and how they influence high epic questing fantasy, whatever you want to call it. This is like a summation, because this is like graduate work that people do and courses and things, and we're doing it in an hour, which is like sort of like a great synopsis of what happens in cons, right? People spend like years researching things and then we summarize it in an hour and say, have fun. I have like a little disclaimer for this panel after the, because I have found that people really object to how I define mythology. I want to be clear, I am using the OED, the Oxford English Dictionary definition of mythology, which basically it says that a myth is a traditional story, particularly one that sort of has to do with like the origination of humanity, early history, and natural social phenomenon. And they often involve supernatural beings or events, which has a huge impact on our fantasy. But what that means is that all religious stories from a literary standpoint are mythology, and that includes Christian mythos, like that is a mythos. And I'm not trying to offend anyone any more than I am trying to offend anyone when I refer to Shinto myths as myths, because those are both actively practiced religions. I just want to be very clear. I'm speaking pretty strictly from a literary perspective. That also means that I am doing my best to treat everything with a certain level of respect, because I do understand that this can be a touchy subject when I talk about mythology. But it also, like I said, it means that all religious stories are at some level mythology. And mythology led to, basically the point is that mythology leads to modern fiction, modern fantastical fiction. So fantasy is a pretty modern term. Fantasy, as we know it, really only started being used as genre fiction in the 1800s. There was no such thing as fantasy fiction before that. There weren't really genres in the same way there are now before then, but that's when fantasy fiction really started being something that people paid attention to, started using the term fantastical fiction. This is when things like Frankenstein were written, and the Fairy Queen, which are some of the first, the Fairy Queen is sort of, in a lot of ways, seen as like the first piece of fantasy fiction. It's the first piece of deliberately fantastical fiction written for adults, because stuff that's written for kids apparently doesn't count, which is a whole different thing. But it was the first time that people were taking those fairy story mythology elements and creating stories for adults that were not seen as, that were deliberate in their intent. But all fantasy can trace its origins back to mythology. So mythology has a lot of the fantasy tropes that we see, things such as supernatural beings, sort of heroes battling monsters, and hero meaning someone who is strong, not necessarily someone who does the right thing. Especially if you look at a lot of Celtic and Norse and Greek and Egyptian and West African and First Nations people, like if you look at like that mythology, that is not, hero means like someone who is strong in his supernatural abilities, not hero like the person who defeats the monster of the week. And people who do like these sort of impossible feats, who have some sort of something special about them. the people that mythology is written about, for the most part, are kind of special people, right? They're the destined one, they're the chosen one, they're the one who listens to somebody else, and as a result, perform great feats. And all mythology comes from all over the world, and all of that mythology influences fantasy. You have Pictic mythology, you have Celtic mythology, you have Gaelic mythology, you have Norse mythology, you have Vedic mythology. You have all the different indigenous mythologies. You have, including like Ainu mythology in Japan. You have the Shinto mythology. And one of the things that's really interesting, and I was actually having a discussion with someone yesterday, I think I see them in the panel, but we were talking about how like all places have if you live near water, like there's a flood mythology. Yeah, hi, welcome back. Have a flood mythology because they have to have a story to explain why floods happen, like why things get wiped out, why this great event occurred. And so that means that there's a lot of recurrence of mythology around the world. Because if you're explaining a natural phenomenon and that natural phenomenon happens in more than one place, more than one people developed a myth to explain it. But also, because the mythology, right, is such an old form of literature, there's been a lot of cultural diffusion in mythology. A lot of people, and a great example of this is the Fae, dark elves. So like they're originally sort of a Norse mythology, if you trace them back far enough, but they really moved into a lot of more southern Western Europe, particularly the British Isles mythology, because the Vikings raided so much that spread their mythology. And this mythology is very fluid. It can pick up different things really quickly. So all it takes is like 10 years, and the next thing you know, you have that origination enveloped into the Celtic and British mythologies. Another great example is horses are not native to North America, right? But I can guarantee a lot of people, when they think of like the plains, North American plains mythology, they think of horses. There's a lot, because again, that mythology is fluid, so it enabled them to embrace this new part of their lives and bring it into their mythology. In Japan, the primary mythologies are Shinto and Buddhist traditions, so I'm going to talk about them a little bit. There's also our Platonic Christian tradition, which is different than, so you have Shinto and Buddhist traditions, particularly in Japan, are written in the Kojiki and the Nihon Shiki. Platonic Christian tradition is written in the Bible, and also other dogma related to Christian tradition. I do want to say specifically, ancient Rome really had a huge impact, and the Platonic tradition and philosophy had a big impact on Judeo-Christian mythology. So that really impacts sort of a lot of what happened in modern and what we think of with like, and by modern I mean like 1,000 years and older. It's not really that modern, but more current Christian mythos. But also these motifs, these narratives are used not just as an influence in terms of like the beasts that they battle or the characters to create and lead off into new stories. Also, these motifs can appear in fantasy works to create the term that's used is cultural impregnation. But basically the idea is I'm using a culture that already exists as sort of a shorthand to make my world have a lot of believability, a lot of strength. It kind of grounds it in a way that we understand and we can move forward in. And the other thing that really happens is we all learn Greek mythology in school, right? Like, I mean, I will say, not by show of hands, but just like think about it. Like if you learned mythology in school, probably a lot of this mythology that you learned was Greco-Roman. If you had a very liberal school, you might have learned some Egyptian mythology. But those are also the philosophies and the mythologies that impregnate Judeo-Christian mythology. But I want to say predeceased, and that's not the right word. Thank you. I don't think that was the word, but that works.